I'm grateful to make my maiden speech as the leader of minority in the 12th Parliament of the National Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I want to also make my contribution to this motion that has been moved pursuant to Standing Order, I think, number 33, regarding matter of national importance and which is urgent. Mr. Speaker, I understand from the contributions in this House that this House has seen it fit to discuss the last general election that took place on August 8th, 2017. Mr. Speaker, I will not overemphasize the fact that Kenyans woke up very early in the morning to queue and vote on that particular day. And actually, they did vote. And Mr. Speaker, just before the voting day, this House, together with the Senate, formed a select committee, a joint committee of both houses, which deliberated on a number of amendments to be made to our electoral laws. And these amendments were supposed to cure the perennial problem that this country has been facing regarding rigged elections. And Mr. Speaker, this country saw it fit to discuss that matter because we felt for this country to move forward and for this country to enjoy peace, we need credible, transparent, accountable, verifiable, accurate elections that will stand the test of times. But Mr. Speaker, immediately the elections were conducted. As players in this election, we realized that the elections were not conducted properly. And after the returning officer for the presidential elections announced the winner of the election as Coalition for Reform, NASA Coalition, we came out and disputed, very peacefully, we disputed the results of that election. And we had reasons which we felt were strong enough to invalidate that election. And immediately we did that, Mr. Speaker, the whole country, led by the president, who was also the presidential candidate of Jubilee, advised NASA a number of times, together with this deputy. And of course, they were joined by the choir that you know, led by Adan Duale, the leader of majority in this House. And we were advised that we should go to court in the event that we were not satisfied. We took the challenge, Mr. Speaker, because we are law-abiding and because we want progress for this country. We said, before even we went to court, that we would want to see a situation where there is no other rigged election in this country. That the last rigged election would be the one that was conducted on 8th of August, 2017. Mr. Speaker, we went to court, even though we were not so confident, because the history of Africa is that there is no country, not even one, not even South Africa, Mr. Speaker, that has witnessed a nullification of a presidential election outcome. Mr. Speaker, we were even advised then that there are only 3 other countries in the world, 3 countries before Kenya, that actually had their elections nullified. And Mr. Speaker, despite that, we respected this supreme law that we passed in 2010. And we went to court and we presented our evidence. Mr. Speaker, today I hear that it is Raila Odinga who has brought people to where we are. It is not true. The truth is that the re-election of Uhuru Kenyatta, I know it is sometimes very difficult to accept. It is very difficult, even when you lose your wife. When the body is still at the mortuary, you would not even know that your wife is dead. It is very painful. Some of us have gone through this. I want to urge my colleagues, the Jubilee members of Parliament, I know what you feel, but you are feeling exactly what we have been feeling for so many years. Our election has been rigged and stolen a number of times. This country. It is the Supreme Court of the Republic of Kenya which made a determination. Raila Odinga does not sit in the Supreme Court. It is led by none other than Maraga. And it has eminent lawyers, eminent judges. You look at them, you get impressed. All of them, including even Jokindungu. She's my friend. I have some other reservations. But because she's there, I respect her. This decision was made by the Supreme Court. Instead of making noise, let us see how we can best utilize this opportunity. Kenya has been praised to be the only 4th country in the world to do this. Mr. Speaker, if you are that confident that you won election on 8th of August, what is this anger for? You will still win the election. But I want to ask you to wait. I know you are jittery because you lost this election. That is why you are jittery. And I want to advise those my colleagues who are thinking of taking us back to manual system, that there is a reason. There is a reason why we left the manual system. After the 2007 election, Mr. Speaker, Justice Kriegler came to this country, and after analyzing our electoral system, Mr. Speaker, the decision was arrived at that we need to go electronic. Let us not think backward. Don't take us back to Stone Age period. We have left that period and we are moving forward. And Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude, because I can see my time is up, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude by saying that please read Article 37 of the Constitution that gives us an inalienable right to picket, to protest peacefully, which we have been doing. Nobody destroyed anyone's property. It is the police that is violent on us. Please, I want to ask President Uhuru Kenyatta that please hold